ఎక్కడ పడవా
बुक तो यह है
भैया अच्छी बुक
पढ़ी हो
Good morning, all students of class 10. How do you do? I am quite well. I expect to God will also be same. In this lesson, name of the poem Dust of Snow. The dust of snow is based on the how the birds crow change the mood of the poet. The way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow from a hemlock tree. There was a crow on the hemlock tree. Do you know such type of tree? This is famous flower. It offered to Shankarji always, and Shankarji liked to this too much. The way a crow shook down on me. When crow was on the tree, he shook the tree, and there was dust of snow, and which fell down on the head of the poet. And this dust of snow changed the lifestyle of the poet. Did you understand? Dust of snow. I am dictating you. Dust of snow means particles of snow. Write down hemlock tree, a kind of poisonous plant. Rude, held in regret. Regret means remorse. So, next para. What did the crow do to the hemlock tree? Which activity had done by crow? And crow shook the tree. Next question, very short question. You have to take response to give answer. What did the tree have then? What do you think was the poet then? The crow answer of 3 questions. The crow shook the tree gradually. Answer of second questions. Question was, what did the tree have then? The tree had snow on it then. What do you think was the poet then? Answer, the poet was under a hemlock tree then. The second para of this poem, Dust of Snow, I expect you had understood what the word meaning of this paragraph was. Very easy that we can use it in daily life. Next para has given my heart a change mood and saved some part of a day I have reviewed. I have already dictated you meaning. Reviewed means held in. Reviewed means in held means regret. The particle when fall on the head of the poet, it became very useful the poet, and he had brought the great change in poet's life. The poet is Robert Frost. No mood. You always said my mood is off. It means you are upset, and so on. The questions of this part: what had given the poet a change of mood? Answer: the falling of dust of snow on the poet made a change his mood. Next question: what did the poet think of the day? He had pitied, felt sad that day, but the fall of snow dust changed his pitying sadness mood. Next, third number. What happened to the poets reuniting about the day? Answer: he stopped reuniting the day and saved it from going worse. Worse means bad, worse, worst. Comparative degree of bad is worse. Now I am dictating. Now I am telling about the summary of this poem. Listen carefully, and if you want, you will write down in your paper the summary. Dust of Snow is a short poem describing a simple moment which has a larger importance. A crow sitting on hemlock tree shakes off the dust of snow on the poet. The simple action changed the depressive mood of the poet. Lost in the snow, he had wasted a part of his day repenting. Repenting means regret, but now with the change of mood, you want to utilize, brought into use the rest of the day in some useful activity. Now you said who is the poet of the dust of snow? Name of poet is Robert Frost. This is the additional question and summary has completed. Now answer of some question thinking about the poem. Dust of snow, question number first. Dust of snow are the small particles of snow that remain on the body surface after the snowfall. Poet sorrow was soared away in a spirit, revived, and he got ready to utilize the rest of the day. This was the answer of first question, thinking about the poem. The second questions answered. The poet seems to be in a depressive and sorrowful mood. That is why in his poem he uses harsh. Harsh means hard, dark, ugly crow, and not sweet singing birds like cuckoo and nightingale. He also used hemlock, which is poisonous tree. And I expect to you read the poem gradually one by one. Now I start. The student is reading lesson now. What?
ओहिमे MB हमरा सबके खर्चेतै अहाँ जे लए कऽ बैसल छियै रिकॉर्ड भऽ रहल छै
Perhaps I think that you had read whole poem gradually one by one and will memorize the summary dust of snow. Now I am going to teach you a small poem, Fire and Ice. Fire and ice. The someone expect the this world will perish by two natural calamities. These are ice or fire. Someone said this world will perish by fire, and someone said it will destroy by ice. Someday the world will end in fire, some say in ice. From what I have tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. So, someone tells this world will perish by fire. So, we have to understand what is reality between fire and ice to perish the world. The meaning of the story, the poem is hold Hold means agree. Favor, think, eat right. And perish means end or die. Destruction, cause of ruin. Suffice, be sufficient. We all know the power of fire in when the world started. And now favor means you can say favor. Favors means in by the side of, in favor of, in support of, hold, agree. Next, the some questions we will write. How do the people think of the world? Answer: the people think that world will end in fire. Some say it will end in us. Next question. The poet thinks. What is the poet's opinion? Answer: the poet thinks it right that the world will end in fire. Next question. What is the deeper meaning of desire here? The deeper meaning of desire is that it is always hot. Fire is hot, so the world will end in fire or due to the heat of desire. What did you understand? The people think of the world. Anyone can say? I have dictated you. The people think the world will end in fire. And Robert Frost has also written this poem. Now, the next para of Fire and Ice. But if we had to perish, dictated meaning died, end. I think I know enough. Enough means sufficient. I think to say that for destruction, destroy, cause of ruin is also great and would suffice, sufficient. If the world will destroy 2 times, I think I know hate sufficient and the ice will be also great. And you know that each and every things have significance in the world. And some questions likely to first paragraph is also here. What is it in the first line here? What is the it in the first line here? Answer. It here is the world. It here is the world. How is I sufficient for destruction? I symbolizes hatred. So hatred like ice is sufficient for the world's destruction. Repetition of the second time. Rice ice symbolizes hatred. So hatred like ice is sufficient for the whole destruction. Third question. What is the essential idea given here? The essential idea here is that world can be destroyed by hatred. Ice is like hatred, it symbolizes cold and death. You have to understand. Now I am dictating you summary of this poem, Fire and Ice. Started. In this poem, Robert Frost refers to two predicatives of how the world will end. Some say it will end in fire. According to others, it will end in ice. The poet equates desire with fire and hatred with ice. Both are growing with such a rapid speed that the world will perish either way in fire or in ice. And questions are there are many ideas about how the world will end. Do you think the world will end someday? Have you ever thought what would happen if the sun got so hot that it burst or grew colder and colder? Yes, answer. Yes, I think the world will end one day, though it might take billions and billions of years. There are many ideas about how the world will perish. Now, answer of second question. For Frost, fire stands for desire, greed, avarice of lust. The more you try to satisfy them, the more they grow, or it you try to satisfy one desire, many more crop up. The rhyme scheme of questions third. The rhyme scheme of the poem in the first stanza is, you can say A B A and A. In the second stanza is A B A B A. The lines ending with some rhythm have the same idea, but the line that ends with a different note has the contrasting idea. Now I expect we will complete, write and memorize answer of these two poems, Dust of Snow, Fire and Ice. If you want, you can demonstrate your answer. So what you have done regarding this poem. Thank you. End of this episode, this lesson. Thank you.